Lewis Hamilton, Pedro De La Rossa scared Ferrari will dominate Mercedes, and CEO Ferrari posted positive results in testing in Barcelona last week. The Italian team are desperate to reclaim the Constructors and Drivers' Championships for the first time in over a decade. Is gunning for his first title since 2013, while Charles Leclerc will add young enthusiasm to the team this season. Yet ex-F1 driver and former Ferrari test driver De La Rosa admits he doesn't want the prancing horse to run away with the title this term. Speaking to Spanish publication, the 48-year-old revealed he has been blown away with Ferrari's performances and testing. "Every time it has gone out on the track I have hallucinated," he said. "The speed with which I saw Ferrari in the first corner, when releasing the brakes, throwing everything into it, and you say, it goes straight, it goes away. The pace of this car is bestial. It looks like a dragster, it has the traction and a curve exit and bit without moving." He then went on to make his prediction for the season ahead, saying, "My only fear is that Ferrari dominates. The car, is so beastly in the corners, I liked it so much. The only thing is that we find ourselves with the Mercedes of years ago, but the colors have changed." Yes, the last lap time of Lewis Hamilton is a ray of hope, but in the other laps Ferrari were superior. De La Rosa was referring to Hamilton's miserable testing period with Mercedes, where the team admitted to issues with their car. Hamilton did pull out a strong lap on his final run in Barcelona, but there is plenty of work for the team going forward. Next news: Hanoi sets aside 88 hectares for Formula One in 2020. Chairman of Hanoi People's Committee Nguyen Duc Chung has approved more than 88 hectares of land in the capital city for the Formula One F1 race, which is slated to take place in April 2020. Under the decision on the F1 event, which was issued recently, the planned area will be divided into two main areas. The first one will be the functional area, which includes Maidan National Stadium, the square inches front of the stadium, the Golf Academy and Tu Lim Post Office. The second will be a new area built for the race, including the track, operating center, public area, support area and event organizing area, in addition to constructions such as a 3-story pit building, bridge over the racetrack, broadcasting center, healthcare center, warehouse, car parking for racing teams and helicopter parking area. The racetrack is designed with a length of more than 5.5 kilometers and width of between 12 meters and 15 meters, mainly running on the area's current 4 kilometers road, which will be upgraded to meet the technical standards of the F1 racetrack. The decision stated that when no race is taking place, the tracks will accommodate normal traffic. It's expected that the project will be completed in April 2020. Hanoi was chosen to host a Formula One race for 10 years, which is organized by Grand Prix Vietnam, an entity responsible for the race organization. Vietnam is the third Southeast Asian country to host a F1 race after Malaysia and Singapore. The hosting of the race will put Hanoi and Vietnam on the world map of major sporting events. Next news: Verstappen, maybe I can drive until I'm 42. Max Verstappen believes he can compete in Formula One for at least another 15 years, and maybe until he's 42. The Dutchman will compete in his 100th Grand Prix in 2019, and a total of 15 years is projected to take him up to 400 races. The 21-year-old will start his 5th Formula One season in just over 1 week. Verstappen is confident he'll be able to stay in the sport for a long time when he spoke to Reuters. "My aim is to be here for 15 years at least. I've got another 11, and I'm 32 then. Maybe I can drive until I'm 36 or 37. It depends on how long you like it as well. Next news: Verstappen. I was never Mad Max, just Max. Heading into his 5th season in F1, Max Verstappen insists he was never Mad Max, he was just a driver looking to get the best result possible. Although he is just 21 years of age, 2019 marks Verstappen's 5th season in Formula 1. The Dutchman first raced for Toro Rosso in 2015 before stepping up to Red Bull a year later and bagging his first win on debut. Since then there have been many highs and lows for Verstappen, who has earned himself a reputation as a no-holds-barred driver out on track. He, however, says he is just a driver looking to do his best. It's going to be my 5th season, so there are no excuses anymore and you have to be mature, he told Reuters. I was never Mad Max. I was just Max who was trying to get the best result for the team. Last season the Dutchman's antics, this time off the track, earned him 2 days of public service as punishment from the FIA for shoving Esteban Ocon after their Brazilian GP clash. He spent time with stewards at a Formula E Prix before attending the FIA International Stewards Program in Geneva. He insists the lessons learned won't change who he is as a driver. As a driver I will always be the same guy, he said. I always try to get the best result out of it. I'm not there to just sit second or sit third. I'm a winner and I want to win every single race and I will always go for it. If you are fighting for the championship, sometimes second is enough, for sure. But I've never been in that position yet in Formula 1, so every opportunity I get to win a race I will always go for it. Good news for fans of the driver is Formula 1 still has many years of Verstappen's brand of racing, as the Dutchman says he could still be at it at 42. My aim is to be here for 15 years at least. I've got another 11, and I'm 32 then. Maybe I can drive until I'm 36 or 37. It depends on how long you like it as well. Maybe 42. Next news: Valtteri Bottas, no concerns if Mercedes behind in Melbourne. Valtteri Bottas says Mercedes' strength as a team means he will not be concerned if it starts the 2019 Formula 1 campaign behind Ferrari. Bottas suggested in the first week of testing that Ferrari was ahead of Mercedes, and reiterated such thoughts last week, believing his team had work to do to be on a level playing field. Mercedes has been beaten by Ferrari in Australia for the last 2 years, but in both 2017 and 2018, a potentially close fight ultimately swung firmly in Mercedes' favor as the year wore on. For sure it would be nice to see us being competitive in Melbourne, and that is definitely our target. We know we can be, it is a strong team, said Bottas. But if it's not the case, if we're behind, then it's going to be down to us to chase them. It's an amazing team with amazing facilities and people. I think you can catch up. It's not impossible to achieve, it's a long season. And as I said, for example, compared to last year, it's going to be a bigger development race. Definitely, if it would be the case that we're behind in Melbourne, which I hope it's not going to be, but if it would, there would be no point being too worried or giving up, then it's down to hard work as a team. Bottas nonetheless reckons Mercedes has already managed to iron out some of the issues it had last year in slow-speed corners. Track to track it will be different, we'll see how it behaves with the proper temperatures, said Bottas on the W10. For sure the team is working to get in a good shape and we keep making progress. At least there are a few areas in which I feel the car has made a good step forward. The slow speed corners the car feels better than last year, and in some other areas too.